Hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jameis Winston.
Hell yeah! Hey, bring it on in now. Bring it on in. Good, better, bad. Good, better, bad. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Good gets better. Good gets better. And he better gets better. He better gets better. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bears.
Welcome to the DadBodSportsCard podcast. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. I am dressed as a turkey. So for tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day games, there's 3 games tomorrow, then one on Black Friday. And we'll get to last week's standings. So Aaron and Flint tied last week at 10-4, which is a great record, but I had to make my little comeback. I was 12-2. So the season stats, Flint and myself we're tied at 117, 60-1, and Aaron is still in a distant third place, last place, 106, 71-1. And of course, his Steelers lost last week against my Bears, and he took it pretty well. He was like in the middle of the game, he was like, "These are my 2 favorite teams. I can't boo either side."
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you choose your team and don't go with the team that you were born with. So I will say though that Caleb did get manhandled by TJ Watt. He learned pretty quick that he can't run past or run around TJ Watt. And Caleb's 230 pounds. So I don't know if you saw that play, but Caleb's 230 pounds. TJ Watt treated him like he was picking me up, like taking me to his, to the room after our wedding. Like he just manhandled Caleb and everything.
Well, they probably lift weights. They're probably
I know.
ripped.
But still,
They're
Caleb's
ripped.
230.
Yeah.
Caleb's not a small dude, and he manhandled him. It was pretty shocking. But do you guys have any Week 12 notes? Flint, you got anything from Week 12?
Our O-line sucks.
Yeah.
And
But
our defensive
Aaron-
line sucks.
Aaron texted us that how do you say it?
Frank
Ragnow?
Ragnow is coming back.
Yeah, boy. Frank
coming
the
out of
Tank. Frank the Tank is coming back.
Coming out of retirement to help your offensive line.
That's a huge
That is
to
a
be
huge
honest, that's huge because that is why our offensive line, he was the middle piece of that offensive line. So it's huge. Even if he's half of what he was.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the leadership of him being there, his presence, and then he'll get back in game shape and, hopefully he'll be ready to go, in a couple weeks. Like he'll be at full speed and everything.
Yeah. Hopefully he's been working out.
Yeah. Aaron, you got anything from Week 12 besides that your Steelers lost to the great Chicago Bears?
No, but I got an interesting stat that I told you. The entire month of November, the Steelers did not complete a pass over 20 air yards. They went 0, 11, and 2 interceptions. Fire everybody. Get them going.
And you guys have a tough game this week too. You guys got Buffalo coming in, which you call them overrated, but I guarantee you're not like, hey, this is an easy win for Pittsburgh.
No.
So we'll get to that later. All right, I don't have any Week 12 notes really. I mean, everybody saw the Bears are 8-3. They've won 8 out of their last 9. They're unstoppable for the most part. And we had our leading tackler for the Chicago Bears this past weekend. He was working at Target in the offseason. He was working at Target, and he got 15 tackles against the Steelers. So that just shows coaching matters. And, Ben Johnson's probably going to get Coach of the Year. Caleb Williams is probably going to get Comeback Player of the Year. I mean, just give all the awards to the Bears. All right.
Hold up. Comeback Player of the Year?
Yeah,
that comes off like someone that's got hurt.
He doesn't get hurt, but he's a Comeback Player of the Year because he had to deal with Eberdouche.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, he might not be eligible for Comeback Player of the Year, but he should. He should be. Who else is there? Can you name any other player that should be comeback player of the year?
Hutch.
No, yeah.
CMC.
Yeah.
That's only because those losers got hurt, man.
Think about like who else got hurt? Who else had a major injury?
Can't even say Joe Burrow.
It'd probably go CMC.
Yeah, it'd probably go CMC.
Yeah,
CMC.
It's gotta be CMC.
Oh my gosh,
be CMC.
man! I watched that game and I was like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah. He's their whole offense.
Dude, he's balling out.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you get, when you take a year off. You're all energized the next season. So it'll probably be CMC.
Yeah,
probably. That's a good call. Hutch is a good call too, but Hutch isn't having a season like the way CMC is.
No, but CMC
and plus they'll give it to an offensive player, right?
Oh yeah,
they'll give it to an offense. Yeah, they'll give it to him. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into week 13. Even though Flint and myself are tied, we'll have Flint go last because this will probably be the last week that he'll be able to do it because I'll probably take over the lead. And and the first game up, we'll have him go last anyways. And we'll have Aaron go first and I'll go second and then Flint last. But the first game up on Thanksgiving Day, and it's a 1:00 game. I don't remember, all the previous Thanksgiving Day games have been 12:30. Yeah. So I don't know why they pushed this one back to 1:00. I don't know. But it's a 1:00 game tomorrow. It's the Green Bay Packers at Detroit Lions. Who you got, Aaron?
I got the Lions. I don't think the Lions are going to do a clean sweep against the Green Bay, but I do think they'll win this game because it is at home. Divisional game on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
And this is just a huge game. Record aside and everything, like I said, home game at Thanksgiving. This is the Lions game to win. And my player to watch is Gibbs because he had a monster game last week. But that defense they let Jameis Winston get that miracle touchdown. So I'm very wary of the defense. That's why I kind of want to choose Green Bay, but fuck Green Bay, so I'll go Detroit.
Yeah, and that's a good call. And I'm glad you brought up that Jameis play because the opening of this podcast will be Jameis Winston tearing up that Detroit defense on his catch. I mean, I had to include that because it was an awesome play.
Wild.
It was very wild.
Did you see the reactions from around the league too?
Yeah. It's because it's Jameis, right? And then after the game, Jameis if this team needs me to play tight end, I'll play tight end.
Next Tim Tebow.
He could.
He could. All right. So this game was very tough for me to pick because I don't want either team to win. I wish both of them could lose. Because the Bears if the Bears lose, the Bears could potentially fall to second or third place based on how the standings are because Green Bay has that tie and Detroit's got that tiebreaker on us right now. So because of that tiebreaker, and I hate to do this, but I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers. I think the Packers have the ability to win, but I need the Packers to win because Detroit's got that tiebreaker on us. So if the Bears lose this week and Detroit wins, Detroit moves ahead of the Bears. At least with Green Bay, my Bears get to play them twice. We play them actually after this week, and then we play them again. So I need Green Bay to win this game. Standings wise, even if the Bears lose and Green Bay wins, we'll be a half game behind them, and we play Green Bay twice, which I feel pretty confident that my Bears could beat Green Bay twice. So I'm going to pick the Packers, but my player to watch is going to be Jameson Williams. He got donuts last week, 0 catches, 0 yards, and he can't be having those kind of games with Laporta out for the season, right? So JMO, I didn't watch that game, so I don't know what happened. If he was just not in the play calls or if he just didn't have a good game or if it was a mix of both. I don't know, but he's got to step it up if he wants to be the number 2 in this offense, receiver wise, and especially with no Laporta. Now, Detroit got saved by Gibbs last weekend. Gibbs had a monster game, and that dude, and maybe that's their identity right now is just giving the ball to Gibbs, and he's gonna win the games for you guys because your passing threat, Laporta's out. But and if JMO's not going to step up, then Gibbs has to step up, right? Because Montgomery's not really doing anything either. So it's pretty much the Amon-Ra and Gibbs show right now. And then Goff facilitating and everything. So I'll pick Green Bay player to watch, JMO. Who do you got, Flint?
You are right about Gibbs. Gibbs is balling out, like literally on pace to beat Barry Sanders' records.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which, if you think about it, that is mind-blowing.
It is.
For, like, he might be breaking Barry Sanders' records, which is, like me, a lifelong Lions fan, grew up on Barry Sanders. That is crazy to even think about. But the guy has so much gifts. You know what I mean? Speed, cuts. His cutting is, I've never seen anything like that. Well, this is a hard one. It is. Green Bay really, the first game, really killed us. And I do think we are a different team.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna cheese grate some cheese tonight, tomorrow.
Oh, that is awesome.
We're gonna. The Lions are gonna win. We're cheese grating all day long, baby.
I was not expecting that. I didn't know you had a cheese grater. That's awesome. Fuck you, G&G.
I knew it would throw you guys off because you see the hat, and then you're like, oh, no. Yeah, he's going to pick Green Bay. No, I'm going with Lions. This is a must-win game.
Yeah.
Like, divisional, we lost one at their house. We have to win this game. There is no, I think it is, like Aaron said, it's going to be a close game. Divisional should be a close game. It should. Like, it should be a fight.
Yeah.
So, give me Detroit, baby.
Who's your player to watch?
JMO is my player to watch because, you said, he was targeted twice, and it, hit him in the hands. One was kind of like the defender was all over him, and he kind of, had his hand where the ball was, and it missed his hand, and it hit him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think, a couple of them were drops, but, yeah, he wasn't targeted much at all. Yeah, and I think you got to target him.
Yeah, he's got to get at least 5 or 6 catches.
Yeah,
exactly. He's got to be in.
Yep.
He did a lot of run blocking though. He did.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got to get some catches, man.
But yeah, you're right. It's a must-win game because the Bears have 3 losses, you guys have 4, the Packers have 3 losses. Only 2 teams I think from this division is going to get in the playoffs.
Yep.
And we're going to be scrapping against each other the last 6 weeks of the season because the NFC West is going to have 2 teams, and then San Francisco is going to get thrown in that mix, right? Because the West, you're going to have the Rams and the Seahawks.
Yep.
And then now you're going to have the 49ers in there. So, the 49ers, with the Bears play the 49ers. So that's a must-win game for us, to get a tiebreaker on them in case we have the same. I think of the Bears, any of these 3 teams, the Lions, the Packers, and the Bears, if we can get to 11 wins, that's pretty. For the Bears, there's only 3 more wins. I think if we can get 11, you should make the playoffs at 11-6.
You should.
So, yeah. So, but it's so tight, especially with how well the NFC West is playing, and they're going to beat each other up as well. But I agree with you. It's a must-win game, especially since you already lost to Minnesota. At least you get to play Minnesota again. You already lost to Green Bay, so you got to split it. Yep. And you beat the Bears already, and who knows what's going to happen week 18 of the season between the Bears and Lions. And everything. All right, so let's move on to the afternoon game. You all right, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm good. I wanted to grab something, but
okay. No, okay. All right. So,
Can I go grab
the
something?
afternoon game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, go grab something. Go. I'll go first.
Yeah.
All right. So the next game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs at Dallas Cowboys. And how about them Cowboys, man? Like they came back against Philly last week. Like last week I felt the Cowboys could win, but then I was leaning towards the Eagles. But then after talking it out, like I chose the Cowboys because like I didn't go with my brains, I went with my heart. I felt like the Cowboys could win. But this is going to be a big game. Cowboys are coming off the huge comeback win against Philly, being down 21-0. But I'm going to pick Kansas City Chiefs because they showed last week that they beat the Colts, that you can't count them out. Like they're still champions, like they have that championship DNA and everything. So I'm going to say Kansas City Chiefs going to win this game. And the player to watch is going to be Kareem Hunt. So he's been picking up for the running game and everything. So let's see if he continues that. Even though with Pacheco coming back, Kareem Hunt has scored the last he scored a touchdown in the last 4 games. So I think Kareem Hunt is the player to watch, and the Chiefs win this game. What about you, Aaron?
I think this game it's going to be a close game. I think. Actually, no, I don't think it's going to be a close game. Dallas's offense is really, really good, but like you said, you can never count KC out. So Juju Smith-Schuster right here, the Kansas City Chief. Fuck that guy. George Pickens, the number 2 wide receiver in the league, number 2 in receiving yards. This dude is going to carry the Dallas Cowboys to a victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice.
Dallas is going to win. My player to watch is Pickens. He is
maybe if you still had those players on your team, you could have beaten the Bears last week.
Maybe if we still had Big Ben. But
Big Ben and AB back there.
And Le'Veon. Yeah.
Yeah, and Le'Veon. Yeah.
Give me the Cowboys.
Is Pickens your player to watch?
My player to watch.
Okay. All right, Flint.
So Dallas, their defense is looking a lot better than in the beginning of the year. And
they made a couple trades.
Yeah, they made a couple trades.
Yep.
And they're not giving up so many points. And I've noticed that. They're getting stronger at the right time.
Yeah.
I'm with Aaron. Give me Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas usually plays good on Thanksgiving, too.
They do.
So, give me Dallas. It's at their house. The crowd's going to be rocking. They're going to be eating turkey all day, drinking their beers. Give me Dallas.
All right. Your player to watch?
Patty Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, yeah.
This might be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. I really think the Chiefs have to win out.
I do too.
They have to win out. Yeah,
I do too.
To compete for the playoffs.
Yep.
All right, so the night game is a huge game because we've got Joe Burrow coming back for the Bengals. So it's the Cincinnati Bengals at Baltimore Ravens. Who do you got, Aaron?
I got the Baltimore Ravens. I really don't want them to win, but I have no faith in the Bengals. That defense still sucks. Lamar, he's one of my favorite players. I always have trust in him. They just got to destroy that defense. I think that's what they're going to do. I think this game could be a shootout. Baltimore's defense is not really that good either. And Joe Burrow being back, he's rested, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, they're probably going to go off.
Is he on Wi-Fi?
He is.
Yeah, it's a little delayed. But Jamar Chase.
You got anything else? You got anything else running on your computer?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
Jamar Chase.
All right, you're good. Go ahead and finish.
Jamar Chase, he is like last year. If you saw him against the Ravens, he went for like 200 yards both games and like a couple of touchdowns. So my player to watch is gonna be Burrow. He got activated for the game, so he's probably gonna play. And I just want to see how he does.
All right, so I'm gonna pick the Ravens as well. I think the Ravens are the better team right now. I think the Bengals will get a boost with Burrow, but T. Higgins is out this game. He's still in concussion protocol. They already ruled him out. So it's just going to be Jamar Chase, which should be enough, but I don't know. Like, it's still unpredictable how healthy Joe Burrow is coming off that turf toe and then the surgery and everything. So it's his first game back. It's a must win for the Bengals. Like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I know they're technically not out of it, but like, they're pretty much out of it, right? They can't lose anything. But they made a run last year, right? They missed the playoffs. They made a run last year, went 9-8. Maybe they could do the same thing this year, but I don't know. It's going to be tough because there's so many good teams in the AFC. So I got the Ravens, and let's keep an eye on Lamar Jackson. He's got another injury to his foot, so he's not at 100%. But I think Baltimore will just have enough offense because Cincinnati's defense sucks. So I'll go with Baltimore. What about you, Flint?
I'm with you guys. I think Baltimore is going to win this. It's, like you said, Joe Burrow's first game back. And they literally got to win out every game to even make the playoffs. I think that's too much on their plate, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, and the player to watch, Derrick Henry. I know he had a good game last week, but he hasn't been himself the whole year.
Yeah. We are back after some technical difficulties. So we are going to take a pause. I'm going to hit stop on this recording. We'll be right reset his cache because all the porn he watches. So, all right. So, so we are on to the Friday game. Just to recap, I picked Green Bay. Aaron and Flint picked Detroit. I picked Kansas City. Aaron and Flint picked Dallas. And all three of us picked Baltimore in that game, correct? Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure I'm tracking that. You know, right off the bat, we got two games that we disagree on. So we are definitely fighting for first place on the pick standings. All right. So let's move on to the Black Friday game. We'll still have Flint go last. I don't mind going second on this one. But we got the Chicago Bears at Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you got, Aaron?
Give me the Bears.
That's right.
I got the Chicago Bears winning this game. Last week, Philadelphia, they shot out to a 21-0 lead. And then that offense just sputtered. And it's been like that all season. You know, I was looking at, like, the Eagles. I was looking at, like, why, you know, this happens. And it's just what their offensive coordinator does. He wanted to come out. He wanted to, you know, blow Dallas out the water, punch him in the mouth. But after that, he kind of just played so, like, conservative and everything that they couldn't do anything on offense anymore. So it's really just up to if their offense can do something. But I think Chicago has this game. I think Caleb will bounce back from last game because he had one of his worst games last week. So his completion percentage was awful. It was near 50. He had that fumble. So I don't think Caleb played that well last week. They still won. He still threw a couple. I don't think he played that well. But I got Chicago. I think we'll be able to bounce back. This game is just a little friendly fade, though. You know, they respect each other because of the alliance.
Yeah, so there definitely is an alliance with Chicago and Philadelphia. We both did our thing to help each other out in each of the divisions. Nobody from the NFC North as of yet has beaten the Eagles, and nobody from the NFC East has beaten the Bears as of yet. So this is that tiebreaker game. They're both 3-0 against each other's divisions, and we'll see who comes out on top. As far as Caleb not having a good game last week, I don't know why you say that. He had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, and he was pretty much the reason why our offense, we won the game because he was our offense. So, yeah, his completion percentage wasn't great, but it also doesn't help that they had 18 straight passes at one point. But Caleb is not going to be that 67% to 70% completion percentage guy. He's not Jared Goff. He's not going to be that guy. So, and you're going to live and die with that with Caleb, but I think that's what makes him the way he is. He doesn't turn the ball over. The only quarter, well, I mean, this game is going to be crazy because statistically, the Bears are better on offense than the Philadelphia Eagles this year, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. And, Phillies, they're Super Bowl champions. Like, the Bears are outscoring them in the season. The Bears rush more than Philadelphia Eagles, and they have Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. And the Bears rush more. Like, the Bears are the number 2 rushing team. I don't even know where Philly is at. I don't even know if they're in the top 10 anymore. But Saquon's not having a great game this year, or he's not having a great season this year. That team is dysfunctional for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but I love it because this is exactly what the Bears need to win this game. This game is going to tell a lot about the Chicago Bears. If they could pull this win out, because I'm 55% confident that we can win, but I also like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has 17 touchdown passes and 1 interception. And I believe he has 8 rushing touchdowns. So that's a 25. I don't know how many fumbles he has, but if we just go by that, that's 25 touchdowns that he has and 1 interception. Caleb has, I think, 16 touchdown passes and 4 interceptions or something like that. So it's neither team turns the ball over that much. The Bears, they're on a crazy streak. On every 5 possessions, their defense gets a turnover. I don't know if that's going to hold up this week. We need the turnovers to help us win. We were able to get a couple from the Steelers last week. The Bears, we have to all facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. We have to outdo Philly to win this game. But I'm going to look to see. I think Caleb's going to have a huge game. I think he's going to get 4 touchdown passes against his defense. The Eagles' defensive line is really good, but I think he's not a stand on the pocket guy like Goff or Jordan Love, where the Eagles were able to get to. The Steelers only got 1 sack on Caleb, and granted, it was a hurtful one because he fumbled in the end zone and the Steelers got a touchdown. But the defensive line for the Steelers is pretty damn good, and they only got 1 sack. And we started a second round right tackle at left tackle last game, and he didn't give up anything against that Steelers front. So I think he's going to be starting again at left tackle this week, and we'll see if he can hold up. But I think the Bears will win this one. That's who I'm picking. Caleb's my guy to watch. I think he's going to pull it out, getting 3 or 4 touchdown passes. If he gets 3 touchdown passes, he'll get a rushing touchdown. So I think they can pull it out. Who do you got, Flint?
Philly shit the bed last game.
They did.
Against Dallas. I do not see them doing it this time. Philly's defense, especially their front 4, is... It's going to... The Bears are not going to be able to run the ball as great against that front 4. I think it's the biggest defense that they've have played against. I just see Philly losing last week is going to make them say, we can't lose again.
Right.
And they're getting further in the season, knowing playoffs is coming. I got to take Philly. And let's see if Saquon... I know Chicago's Bears defense isn't as great.
They're not.
Let's see if Saquon has a big game.
Okay.
That's my player to watch.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the Sunday games. The first Sunday game we got on the schedule is San Francisco 49ers at Cleveland Browns. Who do you got, Aaron?
I got the 49ers. They're just a better team all around. And no shooter this week.
Oh.
He's all right. He plays for the Browns, so his career was never going to get off to anywhere anyways. But at least with the Browns, Baker is living it up in... Well, he was. That's for later.
Baker took the Browns to the playoffs?
Yeah, they did. We did.
Yeah.
And they beat the Steelers. But But yeah, I got 49ers all the way. They're the best team all around. Brock Purdy sucks, and CMC is my player to watch.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Purdy either. I'm going to pick the 40. Yeah, I don't like Purdy. He threw 3 picks against Carolina. I'm going to pick the 49ers. But my player to watch is going to be Shador Sanders because I want him to play really well. I'm a huge fan of him. Granted, they played the worst team They played the worst team in the NFL last week. The Raiders are just awful. Cleveland's defense got 10 sacks, which is crazy.
I heard that today. And I'm like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah,
it's like
mind-blowing. The Raiders' offensive line's not even trying, right? So
no.
It's unheard of to get 10 sacks in a game for a team. But I think the 49ers are a better team. I don't think they win because of Purdy. I think they win because of CMC. But again, my player to watch is Shador Sanders. I want him to light up this defense because I want him to do well for the Browns. Who you got, Flint?
I got San Francisco 49ers. I think they're better than Cleveland. But I want to see Shador succeed too. I just don't think this game's going to show it. Yeah. And did you guys see Jennings get punched in the nuts?
He did.
I did see that.
Yeah, I did.
Dude.
Took a shot in the junk.
Fighting. Yeah. I'd be fighting. That's some dirty crap right there.
That was.
But yeah, when you said the 10 sacks, I heard that today and I was like, 10 sacks? Like, that is mind-blowing stat.
Yeah.
To take 10 sacks in a game.
Their O-line, if you've seen the film of their O-line, they look like chickens without heads. Yeah.
Yeah, they look lost. Yeah.
I thought the defense or the Lions O-line was bad. That
whenever I see like a film of bad O-line, it's always the Raiders and it's always the guard by the Seahawks. I don't know if y'all have seen that guy. I think his name's Anthony Bradford. No, isn't it? I don't know his name. He's a guard for the Seahawks. He is like actually lost out there. He is on his stomach every play, or he's pushing his own guy. Like it is awful.
Pushing his own guy.
He's probably just a big meathead, and he's just a big. He takes up a lot of space. I don't know who he is, but that's what I'm imagining. Like that's
No.
But all right, next game we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at Tennessee Titans. Who do you got, Aaron?
I got Jacksonville. I don't trust Tennessee. I guess I'm going to say my player to watch is ETN. I don't like any of the receivers Jacksonville has. Well, they have Jacoby Myers. Forgot to trade it for him. So ETN, I'll say, I think he'll just run all over Tennessee.
Yep. So I'm going to pick the Jaguars as well. My player to watch is going to be Dyke from Tennessee, just because I wanted to say Dyke on the stream. But he's apparently been playing pretty well. He also gets special teams yards if your league accounts for that. But he's been playing pretty well with Cam Ward these past couple weeks. So keep an eye on Dyke. I don't know. I can't remember his first name. I think it's like
Cameron. I think
is it Cam? It's not Cameron. Is it? Well, Cameron Ward, but the Dyke guy.
Yeah.
It's like Chimera or something. I don't fucking know. Either way, he's a Dyke.
I saw that he's on pace to have the most all-purpose yards in a season.
Is he?
Yeah.
So, and it's like someone that you never heard of. Oh, and go back to the 10 sacks from Cleveland. I'm sure in Arkex Sleeper League, the Cleveland defense probably got 100 points. Got 100 points with 10 sacks.
I should have started them.
Yeah. All right, who do you got, Flint?
I got Jacksonville too.
Okay.
I think Cam Ward's just. I like Cam Ward, but I just don't think. Yeah, Titans don't have anyone for him.
Yeah,
like he's out there lost because who's he got to throw to?
Right. Well, he's got the Dyke. One. He's got Dyke.
Yeah, and no offensive line. Yeah. No defense.
He's got Tony Pollard. He's got Tony Pollard.
Right, I was going to wait for that. Yeah, Tony Pollard sucks. So if he's relying on Tony Pollard, we're sorry, Cam.
Yeah. But I actually generally feel sorry for him.
Right.
Like it's like a losing battle right off the boat. So, give me Jacksonville.
Yep. All right. Next game, we got the Houston Texans, who wishes CJ Stroud doesn't come back because they just want to keep Davis Mills in there at Indianapolis
Long
Colts.
neck.
Yeah. Who do you got, Aaron?
This is tough. On my paper, I have Indianapolis. I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans. Their defense is really good. I think they're gonna slow down JT. And my philosophy is, with the Colts, Daniel Jones can't win you a game. If you slow down JT, you're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. We saw it against Pittsburgh, and we saw it against the Chiefs. You make Daniel Jones win the game, they're not gonna do it. And that's not a knock on Daniel Jones. He's played good this season, but I don't think he's going to be like that leader that everyone, thinks he is or that he wants to be. I think JT is the heart of that offense. And I think Houston's defense is good enough to slow him down. But it is also a divisional game, and JT could just go off for 300 yards and prove me wrong. But I have the Houston Texans. So, yeah, my player to watch is JT.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Colts because I think CJ Stroud is coming back this week.
Yeah.
And I actually think that hurts the Texans. The Texans have been 3-0 with Davis Mills. And for whatever reason, Stroud just hasn't been the guy to get the ball to his wide receivers when he's back there. And it could be the O-line, but at the same time, it could also be like some of him not progressing, since his rookie year. And then, they made the playoffs last year as well. But their defense is nasty. Houston's defense is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go with the Colts. I think Jonathan Taylor will get back on track, even against that hard defense. You are right. He is the heart of that offense because Daniel Jones will play a lot better when you have play action because it opens up that middle because the linebackers are kind of frozen for a second, and then opens up the middle for Tyler Warren and Pittman running the crossers. But I'm going to go with the Colts. My player to watch is going to be let's go Jonathan Taylor because he needs to pick up from last week after getting shut down by the Chiefs. Who do you got, Flint?
I'm also with you, DadBod. I got the Colts. I just don't see Houston winning it, and my player to watch is CJ. See how he does. It might all be mental too. It might be in his head that he's not playing good, and it just keeps. It's almost like a kicker. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They say it's all mental with a kicker. It might be mental with them.
Yeah.
He might just have to find that groove. But yeah, I think Colts are going to win this game.
All right, the worst game of the week is probably up next. It's the New Orleans Saints at Miami Dolphins. Who do you got, Aaron?
Got two of the worst weeks coming. Two of the worst games of the week coming up.
Yeah,
I got the Dolphins. Yeah. I don't really care about this game. I guess my player to watch is be A-Train. He's the only player on either of these teams that I think is actually good. So I guess I'll just choose Miami, or I guess I'll choose A-Chain.
Yep, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. My player to watch is going to be Chloe, and I'll leave it at that. Who do you got, Flint?
I'm with you guys. I think Miami and A-Chain.
Yep. All right, another bad game is going to be the Atlanta Falcons at New York Jets. Who do you got, Aaron?
I'll go with the New York Jets. I was on the fence with this one. I don't like Atlanta. I don't like New York. They both suck. But I think I just think the Jets will pull this one out. I think this is just a random game that they'll win. My player to watch, I'll say Breece Hall.
Yeah. So I think this game's going to be the battle of the running backs. Drake London's already been ruled out. Tyrod Taylor's starting for the Jets. I don't know if Justin Fields if he's inactive, but if Breece Hall doesn't have a good game, maybe they can put Justin Fields at running back and he'll play well. But I'm going to go with Atlanta because I like Kirk Cousins and I want to see Kirk Cousins do well. I think Bijan's going to have a good game. Darnell Mooney's going to have to step up because no Drake London. But I'll give a little sports card nugget for this one. There are rumors that Michael Penix could be out next year with this knee injury that he has. So if you have Michael Penix cards, you should probably sell them now. Or if you're looking to as a long-term hold and hopefully he comes back, then definitely hold on to them. Or if you want to buy him, like when that dip's going to be coming, because I saw rumors today that he might be out for next season as well. So we're already late. Well, we got 6 games left in this season, so it's not really late in the season, but they're worried about his knee. And I know he had in college, he had issues with his knees. So I think they're really worried that he could be, both. Yeah, twice. So I think they're really worried about it. There's also rumors that they might be going for a quarterback in the draft next year because they don't know how well he's going to be if he does miss all of next season, because they don't have faith in Kirk Cousins. So, if they're going to want to compete because they got Drake London and Bijan Robinson, and they still got Penix on that rookie contract. So maybe they can get another rookie quarterback, or maybe they'll get a veteran quarterback. I don't know. But yeah, so for Sports Card Nugget, if you got his cards, get rid of them now if you're not planning on making a long-term investment. All right, who do you got, Flint?
I'm with Aaron on this. I think the Jets are going to win it. Okay. I have this feeling and it kind of helped when you said Drake London's out. Mm-hmm. I do believe it's going to be a running battle with Brees and Bijan.
Yeah.
And I think Bijan is better than Brees, but I think the Jets will pull off. It's at the Jets. Give me the Jets.
Yep. I also want to say also, like, John Mechie is a wide receiver for the Jets. He's been playing well the past couple of games. I do root for him too because he came from Alabama. His rookie season, he got drafted by the Texans, and then he had to miss his rookie season because he had leukemia, so he had to take care of that health issue. So I'm kind of rooting for him too. He'll be my player to watch instead of Bijan because I want to see Mechie continue to do well. But again, I still like Cousins, and I think Elena will win. All right, next game up is the Arizona Cardinals at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield is questionable, so we don't know if he's playing yet. But Aaron, who do you got?
With 2 gloves or no gloves, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win this game against the Arizona Cardinals. My coworker told me that the backup quarterback is Teddy Two Gloves, and he was a high school football coach like a couple years ago. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like,
he was the Lions backup.
Yeah, it was the Lions backup. Yeah.
I was surprised to hear his name, but I have faith in him. A little bit of faith. And Bucky Irving is supposed to come back, and I am so grateful for that because I need him to come back for fantasy. But yeah, I have the Bucks. Yep. I don't think Arizona's going to win. I don't like Arizona.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Bucks. I think Baker will play, so I'm going to pick the Bucks. This has to be a must-win for the Bucks. They got to get back on track. They started the season off hot, then injuries kind of hurt their team, and they haven't been playing really well, but they got to get back on track. The only problem is Arizona, they fight pretty well. Jacoby Brissett, this is probably your last chance that you'll be able to start him fantasy-wise because this is a good matchup for him. I think eventually he's going to start playing Seattle again and then the Rams again. So this might be the last opportunity if you have a hurt quarterback or something for Brissett to have a good game. I believe Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming back. Bucky Irvin's coming back. Aaron definitely needs it. He's on a 6-game losing streak in our fantasy football league. And of course, I'm playing him this week. So he'll probably get back on track and then beat me. So we will see. I will pick the Bucks. My player to watch will be Agbuka. Let's see if he can continue this great rookie season that he's got going on. Who do you got, Flint?
I got Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I heard a thing too about Arizona might be getting rid of Kyler Murray too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next year. So dump them cards.
Yep. Yeah.
Or unless he goes to a quarterback whisper.
Yeah.
But dude, actually,
Steelers?
To be honest, that would be a good fit.
Or maybe even Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't want I don't want him in it. I don't. Because I do think he's better than what he's played. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steelers, to be honest, man.
He's been in Steelers rumors for like 3 years. It's not going to happen.
Well, the problem with the Steelers is he's not going to be with an offensive mind, though. The reason why I said Minnesota is because he'll get O'Connell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's quarterback whisperer.
Yeah. Give JJ like another year. Like he's struggling big time. JJ struggling.
He is.
But again, it's like his 6th or 7th game. So,
and that's what I try to tell people, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah.
But that's what I try to tell people. Like, give them a little bit of time and like.
It's because Drake May, Bo Nix, Caleb, Jane Daniels all start off hot, and they're still playing pretty well. You know, when they're actually like when Jane's on the field, like they're still playing well, and like now everybody thinks it's instant. It's instant, right? And it's not.
And also,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
And I saw a thing where out of every quarterback since 2000, for like EPA per play, JJ McCarthy is second to last.
He is only in front of Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell, yeah.
Yes.
All right, next how that game turned out.
Yeah, exactly. Next game up is the Los Angeles Rams at Carolina Panthers. Who do you got, Aaron?
I got the MVP Stat Padford and the LA Rams. He's going to get 4 one-yard touchdowns to Devontae Adams this game. And Carolina without their safety because he's a different type of ball hawk. Rams just
in the balls.
I just got that. Literally just. That's funny.
The Rams are just going to walk right through Carolina. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I think so. I got the Rams. Player to watch is going to be Devontae Adams. I mean, he's having a great season. Stafford's having a great season. To me, I think this is the best team in the NFL. They're well coached. They got the players. Stafford is a veteran. So, I mean, I think I don't know how many games it's been, but he's got 25 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions in the past. I don't even know how many games it was, but that team is just clicking right now, and we'll see. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep it up and get the number 1 seed in the NFC. So I got them beating the Panthers. Who do you got, Flint?
I got the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah. And Stat Pafford, we used to call him that all the time in Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
but I mean, the Rams are on a roll. Mm-hmm. And this is the only thing that they are the hottest team in the NFL right now. Like closest, they're the favorites right now to go to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
But last year at this time, Detroit was too.
Right.
And a shift can move quick.
Yeah.
And a team that is hot right now might not be hot in the playoffs.
Right, correct.
And that's all I'm saying, but I do think the Rams will win this game, no problem.
Yeah. Thankfully, the Lions play the Rams in a couple weeks. So hopefully that's a win for the Rams.
It's going
to be a tough game. It's going to
be a hard game. It is.
Yeah. All right, next game up should be an easy one as well. We got the 9 with Minnesota Vikings at Seattle Sea Chickens. Who do you got, Aaron?
I got Seattle. I think they're going to make every Vikings fan say 9 when they see JJ McCarthy walk out there.
It's awful.
Oh my goodness, my whole thing just froze. Seattle, they're just a way better team. Their defense is really good, and they're going to cause so much problems for JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I got Seattle. My player to watch is going to be JSN. He might be the best wide receiver in the game right now. I know in fantasy he is, but I'm going to pick Seattle. I don't think Minnesota has a chance in this game. They're playing in Seattle. McCarthy's playing awful. Justin Jefferson isn't getting the ball. as much as he should. And I think it'll be an easy win for Seattle. Who you got, Flint?
I got Seattle too. I think it's going to be an easy win. Check out 9. In German, 9 means no. So I don't know if he should have named himself 9.
Yeah, Aaron knows that, and that's probably why his computer froze because. I'm not gonna say it. We'll move on to the next game. So the next game is probably gonna be the last game where we could be different on. Looking at like the remaining games, we got the Buffalo Bills at Pittsburgh Steelers. Who do you got, Aaron?
Hey, I will be right back, but keep going.
Yep. Who you got, Aaron?
Jeez.
Oh, you're thinking, huh?
There we go. Sorry, yeah. Well, my computer was messing up too, but I am thinking.
Gotta play that Jeopardy music. Do, do, do,
Give me the Steelers. I think the Steelers will win this game. We can beat anyone in the NFL, but we can also lose.
Can't beat the Bears.
That's the way it's been.
Can't beat the Bears.
Okay.
You can beat anyone but the Bears.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we beat the Patriots and the Colts, the two of the best teams in the NFL. But I think Buffalo, I think they're frauds. And like I said, Josh Allen's a fraud. I think Pittsburgh getting Aaron Rodgers back, that helps us out a lot. And Mike Tomlin needs to step up. It's one of those games where he needs to actually get focused and just make the right calls. So I think Pittsburgh's going to win this game. My player to watch is James Cook, though. Yep.
Yeah. No, go ahead and finish.
What were you going to say?
I'll ask you after you're done. Yeah.
I think James Cook's just going to run all over us.
Okay. How confident, like percentage-wise, are you that the Steelers could beat the Bills?
30%.
Really? It's not even over 50%?
No,
you got 30%? All right, so you got 30%, so you're not very confident at all. No. And why do you keep saying Tomlin has to make the right call? You do know that Tomlin doesn't make any calls. He's not the offensive coordinator. He's not the defensive coordinator.
I'm not talking about offense. I'm talking about defense. Our offense is okay with Aaron Rodgers being in there. I'm not worried about it.
I know, but
I'm worried about the defense.
He doesn't make your defensive calls.
He is very. He doesn't.
He's involved. Right.
He is very involved, and I think Terrell Austin has said that Tomlin has made the calls. I'm not sure, but Tomlin. He schemes. He runs offensive schemes too, which is why you see in the last few years we don't attack the middle of the field. I think against the Bears we didn't throw against the middle of the field once the entire game.
Did not at all. Yeah, not at all.
Because that's Tomlin's scheme. If if you go to Arthur Smith, you go to years past, he's attacked the middle of the field. You go to years past for the Steelers, they haven't. So that's why I'm saying Tomlin needs to make the right calls, because no matter what coordinators we have the same problems that we've had over the last 5 or so years. That's why
so that's where I agree with you. I think the game plan is his vision, game plan. But during the middle of the game, he's not actually making the calls. He's just listening in. He's the head coach, right? He's just listening to everything, probably directing them hey, I want you to do this. Why you guys didn't attack the middle of the field we had 3 linebackers. All 3 of our starting linebackers were out, and you didn't attack the middle of the field. Maybe you were afraid of the guy from Target. I don't know. I mean, he did. He did get 15 tackles, but it is pretty crazy because you do have 3 tight ends. Now, what I did like, because I don't really watch Steelers games, but what I did like watching with the Steelers when the Bears were playing them is your tight ends are versatile, and they could be pass catching or they could be blocking. Now, Washington is a great lineman. He's just a glorified lineman is all he is, because he'll get 1 or 2 catches and that's it. He's not doing. But Jonnu Smith, you guys are doing jet sweeps with him, And the Freiermuth he's a good tight end. Like he's your normal like good tight end. But like Jonnu Smith like surprised me. I didn't know you guys could run jet sweeps with him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm going with the Bills. My player to watch is Josh Allen. He's got to be Superman. He's got no help on the offense except for James Cook. But if Cook is not cooking, like you got to have Josh Allen scoring like 4 to 6 touchdowns in the game for Buffalo to win. And Buffalo is kind of almost in that spot. Like I don't think they have a chance at the division anymore. They're 2 or 3 games out from the Patriots, and that's a lot of ground to pick up on. Especially since the Patriots almost lost to the Bengals last week, but they squeaked that out. So everything's in the Patriots. Everything's fallen in place for the Patriots to win that division and possibly be a top 2 seed. So, but I'll go Buffalo and Josh Allen. Who do you got, Flint?
Give me Buffalo.
Yep.
Give me Buffalo. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
what? I don't see him losing.
Yeah. Last chance, Aaron. Do you want to switch to Buffalo?
I'll stay with my team. I'll stay with my team.
You stick with your team in the 30%. All right. So the next game is going to be like the awful Las Vegas Raiders at Los Angeles Chargers. Who you got, Aaron?
I got the Vegas Raiders winning 63-10. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I got the Chargers.
Yeah,
they did that a couple years ago, but I got the Chargers. They're just a better team all around. You know, I don't need to say much. Go Chargers.
Yep, I'm gonna go Chargers, and let's say Justin Herbert. There's really not much to say. Yeah. Who knows? The Chargers may get 10 sacks this game too because the Raiders they don't block worth shit. They don't block worth shit. Who you got, Flint?
Give me the Chargers, and I up it 20 sacks.
There you go. Yeah, Khalil Mack will have like a career game. Yeah.
Yeah. Blow up. He will literally break the record that game alone.
Right. All right. The next game is the Sunday night football game with the Denver Broncos at Washington Commanders. Jane Daniels did not go on IR. He is practicing this week, but chances are he's not playing. It's very unlikely that he's going to play, but maybe he might come back this season. But that's just something to keep an eye on fantasy-wise, because if he does come back and he is kind of normal, like he could put up some fantasy points with how he runs. So who do you got, Aaron, in this game?
I got Denver. Washington's not good at all. I mean, I just got Denver. Their defense is going to destroy.
I agree. I'm 100% agreement with you. Denver, let's just say Bo Nix, just to say a player. I think Denver is going to blow out Washington Commanders in this game. What about you, Flint?
I'm in total agree. Yeah,
Yep.
Denver all the way.
All right, so let's go to the last game, Monday Night Football. We got the New York Giants at New England Patriots. I believe Jackson Dart might be back. But we will see. He should be out of concussion protocol and playing. So who do you got, Aaron?
I got New England. We outside, but we inside, but we're losing to the Patriots is what Jameis should say next. New England, they're just too hot of a team right now. They kind of have a stinker against, Cincinnati. Drake May didn't really play that well, but I just don't see them losing to the Giants.
Yeah, I agree. This isn't Eli Manning versus Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice. This is Drake May versus Jackson Dart, CTE, maybe 5-year career guy. So I'm gonna go with Drake May and the New England Patriots. It's in New England. It's a Monday night game. New England's gonna be riled up. The Giants, I don't think they don't have enough offensive power. And I say that after they held their own against the Lions last week. But, I mean, anything can happen any given Sunday. In this case, it'll be Monday. Who knows? But I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think, though, they should win the game. What about you, Flint?
Give me New England. I agree with both of you. But also, the Giants aren't as bad as their record. I think they're underestimated, as a team. I think their defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're at a point in their season where, their record's bad, but they have they don't have anything to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it might actually motivate them to play better than what their record is.
I think that helps them with a player like Jameis, right? Because Jameis is in the same boat. He's got nothing to lose. He is who he is. He's on his way out, being probably an analyst or something, or some kind of sports reporter.
I don't know, man.
Jameis
as an analyst.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely gonna. We're gonna see him on Sundays in some way after his NFL career, like doing something. But
I love that
dude
too.
Yeah, the Giants just fired the defensive coordinator, so they fired their head coach earlier. So maybe their defense might play better. They lost a lot of close games this year, and that's the sign where if you're losing these close games, you just got to learn how to win. That's kind of like what the Bears. That's what the Lions did when they started revamping up. They were losing all these close games, and they just that next season they had to learn how to win. And that's what the Bears are going through right now. Maybe that's what the Giants are going through right now. And the Giants are going to get their good players back next year.
And I was going to say, who's their interim coach?
Kafka, who was head coaching candidate for a lot of teams. Like the Bears interviewed him to be the head coach, and I know he had a couple. So he was an offensive coordinator. I can't remember where he was an offensive coordinator before he went to, or maybe he was with the Giants the previous year. But he'll interview him because he's not doing that bad as a offensive coordinator or like a head coach.
Maybe Dan Campbell might just call this dude up. To be honest, like when he was like doing some of the trick plays and like how he was playing the game, I'm like, man, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just like at the end of the season give this guy a call and say, hey, you want to come offensive coordinator?
He will probably be a head coach somewhere. He interviewed for head coaching positions last year. So I remember when the Bears interviewed him, I had no idea who this guy was. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, no, because I wanted Ben Johnson, right? So I'm like, don't even interview this guy. After seeing him take over and what he's done with this Giants team,
he hasn't done bad.
Oh, no, he hasn't. Oh shit, no.
Jesus.
Disappeared.
It's because you did that whole 9. You did that whole 9 thing. The alter ego is coming after you now.
The alter ego is coming out with AA on.
Yeah, the alter ego of Hitler's coming to get you.
Oh my gosh.
All right, before we get out of here, let's each of us, and we'll start with Aaron, then we'll go with myself, then we'll go with Flint. Each of us, let's give something that we're thankful for sports-wise, all right? So think of something that you're thankful for, like with your Lions. It doesn't have to be the Lions. It could just be anything sports-wise. Aaron, you got something in your head? Or I know I just sprung it up on you guys, put you guys on the spot. Aaron, you think you'll be able to answer this question as you look frozen right now? Oh, there you go. Oh, and there he goes. I think Aaron's thankful for good internet. Eventually. Yeah. All right, Aaron, you got anything thankful for, like Pittsburgh-wise or anything?
Oh, I'm thankful for the news I heard over this weekend that a long-term head coach wants to change the scenery. And I'm thankful that Mike Tomlin is giving me hope that he wants to get out of here. Because, I see what other people say. He's not a bad coach. He's a good motivator, but his style of football, it's just outdated. He's a run and defense type of guy, and you can't win like that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. There are a lot of teams that are winning that way right now, but that's all right. But you're right. Maybe Tomlin and the Steelers just need to change the scenery. Maybe that's all it is. And I'll have faith in the Steelers that they'll pick the right guy because they've only had 4 or 5 coaches in the history of their organization. So
there's been more popes since 1969 than Steelers head coaches.
So I mean they if they move on from him, it's probably the right time. It's you got to trust that front office because they've done well in that. So that I guess that's a good thing to be thankful for, that you're going to lose your coach. I have two things that I'm thankful for. So two things is I'm thankful that the Chicago Bears finally have a – hey, Aaron, or
Mikey came with me.
Okay, but you don't have to say, hey, did you just cuss? Like, come on. Come on, chat. All right.
Come on, chat.
So I am thankful for that the Bears finally have a franchise quarterback. And Caleb is him. He's our fall baddie. I don't care if he paints his nails. He is him. Right. He's going to be painting his nails the same color as the Lombardi Trophy at some point in his career. I'm not saying it's going to be this year. 99% sure it's going to happen next year, but you never know. This could be a dream team. But the most thing I'm thankful for is for the Lions, because they gave us Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is by far the greatest quarterback. I mean, well, not quarterback, because he was a quarterback. He was an awful quarterback, actually. He's the greatest coach. I think he might be the greatest coach in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
The only person that could probably compete with him is Sean McVay, but he's been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
He's got the player. He's got his team set up how they want it. And then maybe Mike Vrabel, because Vrabel's done a great job with the Patriots. And the Bears interviewed Vrabel, but they already knew he was going to go to the Patriots. I think it was just a formality that we have to interview him because he's available, but we knew he was going to go to the Patriots, and we knew we were going to get Ben Johnson. Yeah. But we couldn't officially say anything. But I am thankful for Ben Johnson. The good, better, best thing has taken over Chicago. And for anybody that listens, if you go to Fanatics, you can buy good, better, best clothing now from the Chicago Bears. So I will be hopping on that right after this while this podcast is processing. So, all right, Flint, what are you thankful for sports-wise?
I'm thankful for my Lions, because I tell you what, like, I've been a lifelong Lions fan, and I've gone through the ugly, horrible years of 0 and 16. I remember them years.
Yeah.
So even though we're not playing as good as we played last year, we're still winning. We're still a good team. I think, it takes a while to get certain, the offense and defense together. But I'm also thankful for this week is one of the biggest games in college football.
Oh yes. Yeah.
There you go. Hold on. Huge game.
Michigan versus Ohio State. Go Blue.
Yeah, go Big Blue. It might snow that game, right? It might snow that game?
It's gonna, yes. Yeah. It's snowing right now.
Oh, is it really?
With 40-mile-an-hour winds right now. It's crazy. Oh, look at that! Yeah, look at that! I love it.
Where did you get the Michigan hat from?
I've had it. I've had it for so long.
I know. I remember seeing that hat when you were a kid. I just don't know why we have it.
I don't know why either.
Go Blue.
Maybe it's because secretly I'm oh, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Michigan man. Let's get a Michigan hat.
Right.
No, that is a huge game. Go Big Blue. I'm going to be rooting for Michigan because I can't stand Ohio State.
Oh, I hate Ohio
Can't
State.
stand them. Yeah.
And, hey, if Michigan wins, and I'm not saying to be honest, I'm not saying they're gonna.
Yeah.
Because Ohio State's playing that like a crazy game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're champs. They're champs. They're still playing at that championship level. Yep.
They are. But I tell you what, it'd be nice to put up 5 in a row against Ohio State.
Ryan Day can't
because last year everybody picked Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And guess what? Michigan went in their house.
They did.
And took them to the cleaner.
They did. They did. All right, that's this week's episode of the DadBod Sports Card Podcast. Also, Black Friday on Whatnot. Flint is running a show at 7 p.m. I will put that up. You'll see his little, I don't know, whatever, fucking preview for it from Whatnot. So he's running the show at 7 p.m. He's having dollar starts on, I believe, over 200 auctions potentially. So he's going to start everything at $1 and he's going to let it ride. I'm running a show 9 a.m. on Black Friday. Most of my stuff will run at $1, but I'm going to have a ton of inventory. Flint's got a ton of inventory. So please check out our Whatnot streams. That is going to be on Black Friday. So everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. And we hope you have a good time spending time with your families and everything. Watch some football. What you got?
Gobble, gobble.
There you go. There you go. But happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you for listening to the DadBod Sports Card Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. It means a lot to us and helps us keep building our community. See you next week.